welcome back to our Celtic edition of On The Volley. As normal, it's late growing up. I do apologise about that, but it is what it is. We have said in the past, we're not professionals. We don't do it on a daily basis. It's not our full-time job. So we do have other priorities, if you like, and we do this because we love it. So here I am today without a drink in my hand for a change, because I'm not doing it at the pub today. I need to cut down a little bit on the alcohol intake. So I'm here today to talk about the Celtic versus Hearts game, which, as you well know, we won 2-0. What did I think of the performance? Well, it was a solid performance. You know, I expected more though. Am I spoiled? Are we spoiled as Celtic fans? I suppose we are. Let's not forget that I've actually gone on camera saying that Celtic will score 2 goals or over in the first half in 60 or 70% of their games. Obviously, at the end of the season, I will make the calculation to see whether I was right or how far off I was of it. And to be totally honest, we should have had at least 3 goals in the first half. I mean, we completely dominated the first half. But hey, it just wasn't to be. I mean, we scored the first one. Great ball from Turnbull to Dyson Maeda. Dyson Maeda, I thought, was excellent. Never stopped running. And just like he did last week, he crosses the ball in. And who was there? Just like last week, Kyogo Furuhashi to stick into the back of the net. The goal was practically a replica of last week. But if I remember rightly, last week was on the left-hand side. Dyson Maeda was on the left. This week it was on the right. But hey, you know, that's a goal in the last 3 games from Kyogo Furuhashi. So my hat's off to the boy. He's doing what he needs to do. Dyson Maeda could have had a goal as well. You know, he had a header. It was a weak one. But we can forgive him that. He gets into the spaces. He does a lot of running. He does a lot of tracking back. And I think he's fundamental to the team. I do believe I heard a statistical, stat on Dyson where he has an assist every 74 minutes. Excellent result, especially if you can keep that for the whole season. The second goal was Gigi. Who else? He came on. Obviously, we expected a goal from him, and it was a lovely goal. He was right there, okay, and stuck it into the corner of the net. But apart from that, I thought we should have had more goals, number one. I thought we had a lot of sloppy passes. I thought that we weren't as clinical as we could be. Obviously, you can't expect, and I did say this, we can't expect Celtic to win every game 5-6-0. That's ridiculous. So overall, I'm happy. I'm happy because we won. That's all that counts. We kept another clean sheet, and them lot down the road, they blew it. They drew, and they dropped 2 points. So for me, that's excellent. I mean, they had 2 players sent off. Yeah, I mean, seriously, they were winning 2-1. They just shot themselves in the foot. I didn't watch the game, so I'm not going to comment on it. I have read and heard that the sending off of Lundstrom was a little bit soft, but I do believe there's been other games that maybe he should have been sent off and he wasn't. Safe balances itself out. So there you have it. We're top of the league, 12 points. We've won 4 out of 4. Scored 12 goals and only let in 1. So if you look at the average, that's 3 goals a game. You can't argue with that. You cannot argue with that, and you have to be happy with that. I know I am. Now, we're always going to not criticise, I suppose. We're always going to look to see where we can improve. And I think you could see by Angie's face as well. He wasn't happy with the performance. Now, Ange is a perfectionist. He expects more. I suppose Ange really expects Celtic to score 4, 5, 6 goals a game and to be more clinical. But that's just the way he is. Me as a fan, I'll give my opinion, but I'm happy with the win. To be totally honest, okay, even if we hadn't been clinical enough and we'd only won 1-0, I still would have been a happy man. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to call any player out. Absolutely not. So, top of the league, 12 points, 12 goals scored, and only 1 goal let in. We've only let 1 goal in. Now, them lot down the road are on 10 points, and I believe they've scored 10 goals and let in 3. So already our goal difference is better. Motherwell has moved into 3rd place, so they've just jumped over Hearts. Then you've got Hearts. I believe you've got Hearts on 7 points, and Motherwell are on 9. And then you've got about 3 or 4 teams on 6 points, and I saw who it was. I can't remember all the teams, and really not too bothered about it. Now, on Sunday, we're away to Dundee United. Now, Dundee, I believe, okay, out of the 4 games they've played, they've drawn 1 and lost 3. Now, if we're clinical enough, we should definitely score 2 goals or more against them. They've let in 9 goals in 4 games, and I believe they've only scored 3. And they're near the bottom of the pile. So for me, my super single for this weekend's betting forum, which we have, is going to be Celtic to score 2 goals or more in the first half. And they should be doing it. They should have done it against Hearts. It's just, I'm pretty sure we'll be more clinical. I'm pretty sure Angie's going to be working on that. And obviously, I'm predicting a win. And I would go as far as to say that we should win 4-5-0 against Dundee United. Wouldn't even surprise me if we win 6-0. Again, it depends on how clinical we are. Now, I'm going to go back on this again. I've already said it before. Dyson Maeda, he was getting a lot of criticism. You know, people are saying Lil Abada should start in his place. People are saying Kyogo should basically be on the bench, and Giacomakis should start. And you know, it's a good argument. It is a good argument, okay? I wouldn't be upset if Lil Abada started instead of Dyson Maeda, and Maeda came on as a substitute, or if Gigi started and then Kyogo came on as a substitute. And I do believe that we're going to see that during the season, because he has to rotate. Ange has to rotate. He has to give the players some rest. So we will see that. But to be totally honest, up until now, we can all have our opinions. We all have a right to our opinions, but you can't argue with Angie's selection. Maeda has been great. His all-round play has been great. That guy never, ever stops running. Kyogo, scoring. He's scoring. And that's what we expect of him. Some people say that Kyogo needs 4, 5, 6 chances to score. And, you know, they say that maybe Gigi would have a higher score ratio on shots. Look, we'll see. We'll see, okay? I love Gigi, love Abada. I also love Dyson Maeda and Kyogo Furuhashi. Actually, I love the whole Celtic team, you know. So let's just see what Ange does. Now, it looks like, and I haven't seen the latest, Julian is on his way to Montpellier. I don't know whether or not, you know, while I'm doing this video, I was asleep earlier on. So I haven't had a look at it. I don't know whether it's been confirmed or not as yet, but it looks as if it's practically a done deal. Now, Shark 04 was practically a done deal. That fell through. Again, I said, like I'm saying, maybe I'm talking about it and it's already been done. I don't know. I'll check it later. But it was on the cards. Julian, I believe, is not part of Ange's plans. He's like 5th in the pecking order or something like that. So, and the boy needs to and wants to play first team football. So I completely agree with him. And, you know, wherever he ends up, I wish the boy luck, because he's been a great servant to Celtic. He was unlucky with his injury. He was out for so long. And again, you can't argue with Ange's picks based on the results. So it was always going to be hard for Julian just to walk back into the team. Well, he was never going to walk back into the team, but, you know, fight his way back into the team. Now you've got Welsh. Feel sorry for him. Okay, he came in finally at the start of the season. You know, played well, scored a goal, and he's down to number 3 in the pecking order, I'd say now. Okay, I'd say Maurice Gent has cemented his spot and will probably rotate it with Starfelt. So Welsh might be played in the cup games. I don't know. I can't, you know, I can't project what Ange is thinking. And then you've got our man Ralston. He played really, really well last season when he was playing. But you've got Juranovic there. So Greg Taylor on the left, again, I spoke about him. The guy's playing out of his skin. He's undroppable, but at some stage he's going to have to be rested as well. And when he does get rested, Bernabei will have his opportunity to shine. Looking forward to seeing him play, to be totally honest. And then it'll be a case of who is Ange going to go with, Bernabei or Taylor? Because like I said, Jens has come in, cemented his place. But I don't think any of the players have to worry too much, because there are going to be hella games this season, and every single one of them are going to be used at some stage or another. Some people, I think, will play more cup games. I think the Champions League is going to be the most important competition for us. And that's where I think we'll know who Ange sees as his starting 11. Looking forward to the draw on the 25th. You know, bring it on. Whoever it is, just bring it on. I don't care who we get, to be totally honest, okay? I'm quite confident. I haven't looked forward to a competition as much as this Champions League competition, and it's all down to that man, Ange Postecoglou and Ange Ball. So I'm expecting us to go on a good run. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, you know, even if we make a good showing of ourselves and then go down into the Europa League, they'll be happy with that. I can't say I'll be happy with it, because I'm expecting more. But hey, if that's what happens, then so be it. But I have a good feeling this season. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to talk about other teams' managers. I think a lot has been said about them. The other channels have done excellent reviews. so I'm not going to rehash it. I agree with the other channels, specifically 67 How and Ryan 118, who are two Celtic channels that I do follow a lot. They said what had to be said, and I, for one, completely agree with them. Whatever happened to the day when a manager would just put his hand up and said, you know what, I put my hand up, we played shit. We weren't at the races, we deserved to lose. Without blaming this, that, and the other. Ridiculous, in my opinion, especially at that level. But hey, each to his own. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Sunday. I will try and get the post-match review up earlier. Definitely, it won't be on the same night. It might be the day after. That's what our aim is going to be, and we are going to aim to get our videos up a lot quicker than what we're getting them up at the moment. So that's a challenge that we've put to ourselves. Anyway, that's it from me, Shah. I'm out.